Justin, come on, let's go. The movers will get the last of the boxes.
I know, just reminiscing about all the cases I solved in this old office.
Our new location is so much nicer, and decorated with colors that pop.
Right, just being nostalgic, I guess. This is the city, with millions of people, from all walks of life. Most people have good intentions and follow our laws. Some get lost and that can make trouble for me. I'm a former detective, now a private investigator. My name is Justin Case and these are my stories. Feet.
I just finished unboxing the last box of files. I am beat.
Yes, it has been a long week, but now that we are settled in, I must say, it will take some time getting used to.
Justin, you will make new memories here.
I suppose you are right. Why don't you head home? It's been a long week.
Alright Justin, see you tomorrow.
Elle will lock up later, Eileen. It had been a long week, with the move and all. I was just about to call it a night when trouble knocked at my door. If it's a Girl Scout, I'm fresh out of cash. Try the guy next door, he owes me a favor.
Mr. Case, I don't peddle cookies.
No? Shame. You've got the sales pitch for it. What can I do for you, miss?
Winslow. Helen Winslow. I own Winslow Publishing.
Publishing? Huh. Let me guess. Your editor misplaced a comma, and now you're out for blood?
I'd laugh if I had the time. Someone stole the manuscript for Charles Harlow's next novel. He's our top author. If this leaks, it'll ruin us, and him.
A missing manuscript. Sounds like a case for the librarian, not a private eye.
I don't have time for jokes, Mr. Case. Harlow's novels sell millions. The thief wants a ransom, and I want my property back before the press gets wind of it.
All right, Miss Winslow. I'll take the job. But fair warning, I charge double if I have to read the thing.
Just find it. And don't mess this up.
She left as quickly as she came, leaving the smell of perfume and trouble behind. A stolen manuscript. This was gonna be one for the books. So this is what a publishing company looks like. Pretty swank. Busy place. Didn't know books came with this much paperwork.
Spare me the commentary, Mr. Case. Harlow was here yesterday for a meeting. The manuscript was locked in my office safe. This morning, it was gone.
Who has the combination?
Just me. And I'm not in the habit of stealing from myself.
No? Well, let me know if you ever decide to start.
Start with these names. And remember, discretion is key.
Discretion. A fancy word for don't make a scene. Unfortunately for her, scenes are my specialty. Why do I have all the luck, searching some dingy motel that rents by the hour?
What do you want?
A better apartment, but I'll settle for answers. You used to work with Charles Harlow, right? Ghostwriting, editing, all that literary jazz?
Used to. Then he got famous. And all I got was this mess of bills.
Charming. Know anything about his missing manuscript?
Why would I? Harlow doesn't even return my calls anymore.
Maybe because you're the jealous type. Nothing screams grudge like stealing someone's meal ticket.
Look, I did not take it. But if you're looking for suspects, try Max Grayson. He's been gunning for Harlow ever since Winslow dropped him.
Max Grayson. A name I hadn't heard in years. He was more cutthroat than a butcher on a deadline. Some slugs live under rocks, but Max Grayson was a slug of a different color.
Well, 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 if it isn't Justin Case, to what do I owe the honor?
Looking for a manuscript. Rumor has it you've got a bone to pick with Harlow.
A bone? No. A buffet? Maybe. But I'd never steal his work. He's not my style.
Your style's usually more hire a goon and play dumb. Speaking of which, how's Frankie?
Funny man. Steal
As charming as ever, Case. But I've got nothing to do with this. If I wanted to ruin Harlow, I would do it legally. It's more fun that way.
He was lying, sure as a cat near a spilled fishbowl. But I didn't have proof, yet. Some gin joints can be classy, but this rum bucket, in this part of town smells like bad fish on a Friday. Veronica Vale. They say you've got a voice that could melt steel. Care to test it on me?
Just in case. Still running around in that same old wrinkled suit.
I like to think of it as vintage. I'm looking for Harlow's Manuscript. Got any leads?
And why would I know about that?
Because you know everyone in this town with a typewriter and a motive.
If I did know, what's in it for me?
The satisfaction of being a good citizen.
Sorry, Case. I am not the charitable kind.
It was smart to check real estate records. One of the suspects had just bought a strange remote warehouse.
I told you, we're going to split the ransom 3 ways.
3 ways? I did the hard part. You wouldn't know a good manuscript from a grocery list.
Quiet, both of you. If Winslow gets wind of this, we're all sunk.
Bravo. That's some real teamwork you've got there. Maybe you should write a book about it.
Case, what are you doing here?
Oh, just enjoying the show. But don't let me stop you. Seems like you're a second or two away from exploding.
Stay back, Case. You don't know what you're messing with.
Sure I do. A manuscript worth more than my office lease. Funny thing about crooks like you always think the hard part's stealing the goods. But it's keeping them that trips you up. I will take that off your hands, thanks.
Give it back, Case.
Now why would I do that? You've got no leverage, sweetheart.
You're outnumbered, Case.
Am I? Because it looks to me like you three can't even agree on lunch, let alone a plan. I'd love to stick around and watch you work this out, but Winslow's paying me by the hour. And I don't work overtime.
How exactly do you plan to get past the 3 of us?
Apparently you did not read the manuscript changes, where a special guest appears.
Changes? There were no changes for a special guest.
I would like you to meet your special guest, Captain Oviedo. He and his crew are ready to escort you on your next book tour. Too bad the signing will be behind bars.
Thank you, Justin. Me and the boys will take it from here.
Is the manuscript in one piece?
It's a little worse for wear, but it's all there. Unlike your employee screening process. In the end, the manuscript was saved, Winslow was thrilled, and Harlow swore his next novel would be his best yet. Personally, I wish he would switch to comic books. I got paid in actual cash this time, and not to mention in the acknowledgements.
He's the shadow in the alley, the footsteps in the night. Got a nose for trouble and a keen eye for a fight. With a trench coat collar turned up high, he's just in case, private eye. Just in case, always on the chase, tracking down the clues, never leaves a trace. When danger calls, he's on the case. Just in case, he's got what it takes. From the smoky bar rooms to the city lights, he'll solve the mystery, make wrongs turn right. With a little luck and a poker face, he's got his moves in every case. Just in case, always on the chase.